Yo, 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 what is up, YouTube? Playing some new WoW today, not for the A through Z series. I've been doing, the most recent videos have been through for the A through Z series, but I'm actually going to upload two videos today. This and an AMC video. The AMC video is probably already out. Maybe it's not. I don't know how I'm going to do it, but if you haven't already seen the AMC video, check that out as well. I'm sure it'll be up by the time you're watching this, but who knows? Who knows? We're going to start Chronos Pennant Rush here, and this is not really the matchup I would like to have. It's mainly just because Herc is so tanky, man. He's so hard to kill. But this isn't the matchup we would love to have, but we're gonna make the best out of it. Like I said, we're gonna do a daily upload today. I don't know if I'm always gonna daily upload. I don't know if it's just gonna be a sometimes thing. I'm not sure. And obviously, I'm going to be playing other characters for the other uploads, and it's not going to be a part of the A through Z series, probably. I don't know, like, I could do, what I could do is, record two videos, just play the next god in the series, but I think I kind of want to keep it to where I just release one video a day for the A through Z series, so I don't burn through it too quickly. I think that's what I want to do. Where is this Hercules? Doesn't look like he's invading me. Hopefully not anyways. But yeah, we're playing new WoW. We're going to be maxing our minions first. It's going to be a great time. These minions surprise me every single time. They are actually nuts. New WoW also got buffed to where she now has 2 minions at level 1 of the clay soldiers. You don't have to put an extra point into it to get 2 minions. But the point of this video is, well, to play new WoW, but also to show you guys how strong the minions can be. So we're going to max the minions regardless of that buff. Just going to help us out for the level 1 here. And if I can kill a Hercules of all gods, arguably one of the tankiest duel characters. I say duel characters because, there's characters that are tankier than Herc, but you're not really going to see them in duel very much, right? If at all. So I would argue that Hercules is probably one of the hardest to kill / tankiest duel characters in the game. And so if I can kill him with my little minions, then you guys know. That should just be proof right there that these guys own. And I'm not lying. We might not get this, actually. Maybe I'll pop a horn shard. Oh, dang it. Unlucky. Well, we tried our best. I should have popped the horn shard sooner. I think we would have got it for sure then, but alas. We're bad players, man. What can I say? Well, they also buffed Nua's Fog. Making it to where it travels faster, which is pretty nice for like a conquest situation. Alright, we root him here. We put that on him. We hit him with this, hit him with that. I think he has a shell. We'll see. Yeah. Like, I knew he had the shell, since I pressed tab and saw, but I don't know. Some people, sometimes they just don't use it, or they pop it in their base, or, like, crazy stuff happens, okay? And sometimes they don't have it, so you never know till you know. We're gonna buy this, get a health chalice going. Hope you guys are having a wonderful morning, day, evening, afternoon, whatever. Hope you guys are having a wonderful, whatever you're in right now. I'm having a good morning, I'd say. Woke up a couple hours ago, had a pretty decent breakfast, and now we're out here playing. We're playing like our 4th game of Smite today. 2nd recording, 4th game of Smite. Because my AMC video took a couple tries because people kept surrendering, or it was just incredibly boring games. Ooh. Okay, well, we're very lucky that he didn't push us into tower there, thankfully. Holy, I guess it was either down or I don't know, something happened, but I know my minions are harassing him. I know that much. He does not like it. At least I'm assuming he doesn't like it. Maybe he does like it, but just visually looking at what I'm looking at right now, it doesn't really seem like he likes it very much. I don't know. Ooh. Get him, minions. Get him. We are pressuring a Hercules, ladies and gentlemen. We are pressuring a Hercules. I don't know if this is going to kill or not, but no, it's not. He has over 100 HP now. Before I ulted, like I'd say like 2 or 3 seconds before I ulted, he had less than 100 HP. And as you saw, my ult did 90 something. So I think maybe there was a chance at one point in time, but obviously I ulted too late. And by the way, how I knew how much HP he has, in case you're wondering, I'm not just making this up. The little bars on people's HP counts for 100 HP. So hopefully I can explain that better in just a moment here. Let me back by this, because I think it's useful information that everyone should know. for stuff like Neath ult, New ult, it helps a lot with that. But you see how like on his health bar, how do I free mouse? Forget how I free mouse. But you guys see his health bar, how it has little ticks. It has little bars on his health bar. Every single bar is 100 health. So when someone's full HP, technically, if you're good enough, you know, if your eyes are good enough, if your patience is good enough, if your counting skills is good enough, you can actually see exactly how much HP they have, which isn't really that relevant because you can also just look at this. I'm not sure if console can see this or not, but, you know, PC can for sure. I know that much. And so my point, it's mainly useful for when they're low health, when you're looking at their health bar and you're like, I wonder if I could Mercury ult that guy and kill him, you know? That could be the difference of whether, you know that they have... Oop. That could be the difference of knowing that they have 500 health or 300 health, you know? And stuff like that matters. In a game where everybody always says like, oh my god, he's 1 HP, I almost killed him. You know, every little bit of health matters, so... At the end of the day, good to know that whenever they don't even have one little slither, they don't even have one bar, that means they're less than 100 HP. Gonna put our minions on that tower. They are owning it, absolutely owning it. This is so silly, man. This is so dumb. It's like, it's basically Hera. Like, it's kind of the same thing as Hera, except you have a little bit of mobility on the ult where Hera doesn't. And you don't have a shield, where Hera does have a fat shield for sure. She's got that going for her. All right, put our minions on him, root him in place. We horn sharded. We got more minions. How much? They did 1,000 damage. They did 1,000 damage to him. No way. This is not okay. He has tier 2 defense and he's a Hercules. No, and we're pushing the tower because of these guys too. Or the Phoenix, rather. Ah! I want to wait for him to push me. Yeah, I think he kind of knew too. Maybe not. Maybe he was just thinking about clearing the wave. But I think he kind of knew that if he pushes me, then my minions will just go ham on him. He needs to use the push on the minions, or at least I think he does, right? So I think he was waiting for that, but I could be wrong. I want him to push me. Okay, there it is. Maybe he'll ult them. He could ult them to try to kill them. I want to get a root off if I can. Oh, I can't hit him with autos. Don't worry, we got more minions. Don't worry. Don't worry, guys. Just in case anyone was thinking we were out of minions, we are not. Oh my gosh, this is silly, dude. This is so silly. We just got a Phoenix at 6 minutes against a Hercules. This is so dumb, man. This is so dumb. Look how fast I clear this buff, too. That's pretty good. Alright, I'll be honest. I think the best thing I could do is just go double the... Okay, this is so scummy. I actually feel bad. I'm not gonna lie. Just to be clear, in case anyone is thinking, Jesse, you're a monster for doing this. Like, I do feel bad, okay? I feel bad, but not bad enough to not do it. If that... I feel bad, just not that bad. We're going, not only are we going double defense here, but we're also buying an item that buffs our fire minions, which makes it harder for him to defend against them. And it might even buff our clay soldiers. I'm not sure on that one. But the thing is even if it doesn't buff our clay soldiers, I would still do this because it buffs the fire minions, and the fire minions are very strong, especially this early into the game. And especially when you're playing especially when you're playing a magical character, because that means he's not getting physical defense, and physical defense would help him tank the fire minions. So he has no physical defense for them besides just being a warrior and, you know, all that good stuff. I want him to use his thing. There it is. Alright. There should be no way he can kill me right now. Quote unquote, you know, keywords there being should be. I keep missing my root. His Titan is getting poked. Like, you gotta understand, like, this is really early into the game and we're getting this much damage on. We're body blocking him. Oh my god. Oh my god, there's no... Yo. This is not okay, man. This is absolutely not okay. Well, this is too short of a video. I kind of want to show the same thing in a different matchup versus a different player. So you know what? We're going to make it a two-parter. We're going to skip right into the second game, hopefully against a different player, different matchup, and show you guys that these minions go absolutely crazy, and this is not okay. This needs to be stopped. This is not okay. I'll see you guys there. Thank you for watching. All right, we're jumping into the second game. The only reason I started it right there is to show you guys the picks and bans and also the loading card. This guy does not look to be very high level at all. Also, he is Chernobog, so that's a pretty safe character. Really good at just running away and avoiding damage. I mean, I guess his ult's not that useful. His ult's just going to make him up, down, and have more cooldowns. But that's kind of the point, though, is he can, what's it called? Let me think about what I'm going to build first before I start talking all my crap. Let's just go into a med, why not? Horn Shard, just like last game, no big deal. Anyways, so basically he has 2 dashes, and a part of the dash is that he can go into a wall and just sit there and avoid damage for a little while. And his ult, while not being able to teleport across the map and duel with it, he can ult and then come down and have more mitigations and reset his cooldowns. Kind of like how Kronos does it, if you know how that works. Kronos can ult and then get his all of his abilities back up. Chernobog does the same thing, so that's useful for him, for sure. It's honestly kind of like Rom, now that I think about it. Rom, you know, he rolls away, walks a couple feet, ults, waits for the ult to finish, and then, I'm gonna try to mess this guy up a little bit, best we can. And then Rom gets a second roll. It's kind of like the same idea, but a much more janky version of it. Alright, we're just going to immediately clear the way with our abilities as best we can, then put the minions out, root him, because, I don't know, why not? We're mean people. Ooh, big damage, big damage. I'd say the buff does help Nua out a lot, especially in these situations right here, where, like, you didn't really get to start a buff, because I don't know, I didn't start my blue, I kind of walked a lane, and he walked a lane, so we didn't start a buff. So I get to start all 3 of my abilities and still have my double minion, which helps a lot, because the fog plus her 3 actually clears the way pretty well. It doesn't insta clear it. It did right there because I have an extra point in the 3, right? But if I didn't have that extra point, it doesn't really insta clear it. But I want to pay attention to his health bar here, because I might be able to kill him with my ult if he messes around a little bit too much. It looks like he's healing a ton with his potions. Unlucky, unlucky. Alright. He tried to dash away, but I think my guys dashed after him, I'm pretty sure. I don't know, you guys would know better than me because you're watching it. We're going to back up here. Oh, I just realized I put a point into my 3. Oops. Like, I just said it out loud and everything, and I didn't even think about it. Well, okay, it's okay. That's no problem. We'll go ahead and put more points into our minions. It's just 1 point at the end of the day. Not a big deal. It is going to make it to where we get our 3rd minion 1 level later, though, which is quite unfortunate, but doesn't really ruin the video or anything, because if I'm owning him with just 2 minions when I should have 3, then that just proves my point even more. These minions are too sick, man. We got 1 of those. That's pretty nice. I do have a root and 1 auto attack, but doesn't look like he wants anything to do with me right now. Does not look like he wants anything to do with me. Root? How much damage do our minions do? Nothing too crazy, but still 256 damage just for the little minions. And I also don't even have full points into them, you know. I wasted a point on my 3 there. Oh my goodness. It's too powerful, man. It's too crazy. Buy this, buy a health chalice. By the way, this is just an overall tip. Don't get me wrong, this is just an overall tip, not a Nua video or anything like that, but you guys should be buying a health chalice in every game. I don't care if you're a full lifesteal build. I don't care if you're Aphrodite, if you're Anubis, if you're Hades. I don't care who you are. You should be buying a health chalice every single game, in my opinion. It's one of the most, like, cost-effective things in the entire game you can buy. You literally get 750 HP every single time you go to the base. Because that's how much you can get from the chalices. You know, 3 potions at 250 each. That's 750 HP. Really good. I will say the extra point in the 3 is making our burst a little bit chunky. I'm not going to stop his back. I could, but I don't need to in order to get the buff, so we'll be a nice guy and just go get our buff. No, we have max minions now. That is beautiful. Use our 3 first. I like to use the 3 first if I can, like if I have it up. So that way I don't blow up my minions, because my minions are obviously very powerful because I'm leveling them, so we're not doing that. I mean, this is a true test. Dude, I feel like the 3 cooldown is so low. I mean, I had a Chronos Pendant proc right there, but let's look at how much damage these boys do. 59 per tick. And also, just a reminder, by the way, they also reduce when they dash in on them. Only when they dash, as far as I know. That's what tooltip tells me. But when they dash in, they reduce protections. Ooh, by a lot. They reduce a ton of procs. Is this guy gonna keep trying to stop my back? Dude, my minions do so much damage. I really want a back here because I want full cooldown. So we can have more minions, baby. More minions. Maybe I'll upgrade my med pretty early. That's why I'm starting med, by the way, is to have extra cooldowns late game, just because I want to just keep using minions, and that's pretty much it. It also allows you, if you have 2 sets of minions, that's great for them beating them up, obviously. But also, it's really nice to have them because it allows you to, if they start to kill you, you can blow up your minions and stun them, and then just immediately have your minions back up. It allows you to use your stun and your minions, like it allows you to let your minions fight for you, do a ton of damage, and also stun them, and then have the minions back up again, which is really nice. This is really nice. Get on my minions, go. I don't think people are used to the minions doing this much damage in general, but especially like early game. I don't think that kills them, unfortunately, but it will get him pretty low. Oh wait, didn't even hit him. Oh. Okay, well. I mean, yeah. Well. I don't really know why I put the fog out there, I'll be honest, but you know, we fogged our boys, helping them out, no big deal. Alright, so summoning new minions does despawn the other ones. I feel like that's one of those things where it's kind of obvious. Like, you don't actually have to test it to feel like you know that. Probably how that works. But I did test it anyways, just to make sure we know what we're talking about here. And also, the beautiful part about this video is it doesn't even matter the quality of players I'm against. Like, don't get me wrong. Sometimes you just have to accept that you're going to go against not a super highly ranked player in Duel, because that's just how it is. Like, I'm telling you, I have like 600 games played this split. On average, I get like a GM player once in every like 10 games, maybe. I get Masters players like a fair amount, but the sad reality is Masters players really like aren't as good as people try to make them out to be. Like, you know, no offense, but like there are so many different people that I went against. We might be giving him, hold on. Yeah, we'll get Divine for his healing. We might have just gave him the red buff there, which if he does get it, that's super unfortunate, but not the end of the world. We upgraded our med. We now have basically 2 meds. That's what I like to call Horn Shard, just like budget little. He did get the red. So we basically have 2 little meds here for our cooldowns, which is absolutely beautiful. Dude, I completely forgot what I was just explaining a second ago. I was talking about something. I feel like it was important. Oh, I was saying that it's just really hard to get good games, and the Masters players, sometimes I'll play against a Masters player, and my whole Twitch chat is, you know, they're not BMing them and being mean on a personal level, but they're just like, dude, this guy, like, how is this guy even in your game? Like, he's, you know, he's that bad. Like, this guy must be in bronze, right? Surely. And then we go check his profile after, and he's a Masters player. So my point here being that even the, do I even want to do this? Like, part of me just wants to back for my Divine. But anyways, my point being is even the Masters players can look like bronze players sometimes. And so it's really hard to get a good game. But that being said, in this particular video, it doesn't really matter how good or how bad the players are, because at the end of the day, I'm just trying to show off how strong these minions are. And obviously, good players will have a better reaction. Like, really good players will have a better reaction to the minions and counter them better. But that's not the point. The point is just to show you how much damage they can do, man. To show you what these guys are freaking capable of. There's a world where I probably could have killed him there if I used my abilities more efficiently and then popped my cooldowns here, but... Oh no. Oh no, okay. Alright, that was a little bit bad on my part, I won't lie. Not even a little bit, that was really bad. He had finished defense, his dev gauntlet is stacked. You know, this is a pretty good spike for him, and he has a red buff. So for me to push into him like that when he's got the red buff and everything, and you know, pretty much the ball's in his core, I'm running at him at like 35% health. Yeah, that was a pretty big misplay on my part. We'll take that. We'll call it a day there. Also, we didn't have anti-heal yet. We had enough gold for it, but we didn't go buy it. So, you know, maybe I overestimated the minions. I expected the minions to just do everything for me, and they did. They did a lot, man. They did 700, but unfortunately, they just couldn't carry me. I was too bad, uncarryable. I did not really get much value. I also popped my 3 because I tried to stun him. Like the first set of minions I pulled out, I tried to blow them up, but it turns out they died. He killed them before I could even blow them up, which is unfortunate. Alright, so we do have HP this time. We have HP, that's nice. Also, he doesn't have a red buff, and he has the same build he had before. So while we did just die, very embarrassingly, I might add, we still aren't at a disadvantage, I don't think. Not just yet, anyways. Oh. He's hurting a little bit, man. Chernobog actually does hit pretty hard. I think there's something, I don't remember off the top of my head, because I'm not a big Chernobog fan, but I'm pretty sure he has he has something in his passive that makes his autos do some pretty worthy damage. Dude, our minions are body blocking so much there that he couldn't even contest the blue. That's pretty funny. We're gonna pop our horn shard here. Ooh, I wanted that to stun him, obviously, but we messed it up. Dash at him. No, I can't stun this guy for the life of me. Doesn't matter, too easy. Honestly, that wasn't even a good minion fight, in my opinion, as far... Oh, I should have picked up that orb. That was a misplay. As far as, like, getting maximum value out of my minions, just swinging on them the whole time, I didn't even get that much minion damage. I mean, I did. Well, some of it fell off. Some of it was from the fight before. So I got 485 off the minions there. And the minions didn't even hit him that much, really. Like, they hit him a fair amount. I don't mean to, you know, pretend like they didn't do anything. But, like, that wasn't even an optimal minion damage fight, in my opinion. And they still did tons of work. So that's beautiful. They dashed on him at the very least and reduced... Oh, look, they're hitting him right now. They dashed on him and reduced his prot for me. That's very useful, very helpful. Honestly, I think the best thing to do here, I think double defense on Nuwa is very good. I think because like it's just kind of like Hera. A lot of people go double defense on Hera too, because the main objective is just to survive long enough to where your AI, you know, your Argus, your Nuwa minions, your whatever, kills them for you, like in the first go, or at the very least you live long enough for them to come back up and use them a second time, and then they kill them, right? So double defense is very good on these characters, I think. But we're not going to do it just yet because I don't feel like we need to. We will be going double defense last if it really comes down to it. But for now we're okay. Toy soldiers away. Dude, this is so silly, man. He beads. We stunned him, although the stun's really not that important, let's be real. Because we were kind of already out, but we stunned him just because why not? Anyways, I'm gonna go straight into this, get some Doom Orb action going. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. We got to close out this game before he gets too much crit online. That's... Oh, wait, he went a bracer, which is good for him as far as damage is concerned. Definitely going to help him chunk a bit. But that's not good for him in the sense of he doesn't have an Aegis. And not being able to Aegis a combo late game can be very dangerous. Yep. Yep. Yes, I agree with that. Yep. I have seen what just happened on my screen, and I concur with this conclusion. Do we just end off of that? I'm gonna wait until the minions spawn a little bit. No way, dude. This is so silly, man. And the sad part is I mean, don't get me wrong, he scales very well too as a hunter. The game probably gets worse for Nuwa as the game goes on. But I will mention, even late game, I can do some insane, like imagine if I had a power potion and a red buff and then 6th item I decided not to go double defense and I went another damage item. Imagine how much damage comboing once or twice like that does. If it does that much right then, oh my god, there's a lot of potential here. Tons of damage. Now, just, you know, full disclosure, I'm not trying to say Nuwa is OP and that she should be picked or banned in every game. I'm just trying to say the minions are the minions are a little bit overstated, man. They kind of do a ton of damage, and I would say this is mainly prey for like you know, lower rank players, meaning like most high rank players. I say most because there will definitely probably have been and probably will be in the future good players who fall to a Nuwa just spamming minions on them. Like, it's not like, you know, it's a bad strategy. It's good. I'm just saying, generally speaking, good players will find a way around this. So Nuwa's not like crazy broken, but if you're at a lower rank and you don't consider yourself to be the best player, you know, you consider yourself to be average, maybe even a little bit below average, you know, that's okay. I don't know, man. Try this out. See if you like it. It's really easy to do. You can probably beat a ton of lower rank players, maybe even some higher rank players, and it's really easy. And in my opinion, it's pretty fun too. Some people will say, like, how are you having fun just using Nuwa minions? I don't know. Like, what's fun to me is the fact that it works. Like, it's so troll and it's so easy, and it probably makes people so mad. You know, like losing to a Nuwa would make me really mad. So I don't know. It's kind of fun. You know, I do recommend, one thing I will say, you should probably get anti-heal anytime you need anti-heal, you know, generally speaking, on any god. But I will say on Nuwa, it's especially important because you don't want them to be healing off of your minions consistently. You want your minions to be fighting them, and you want them to be scared. So you want to apply Divine Ruin and stuff like that as much as possible. You don't want them to heal off of your minions best you can. So make sure you get the Divine Ruin. I would recommend the med. You don't always have to start the med, by the way. Like, if you're against something that is has a really relevant CC that you're scared of, you know, like a Fenrir bite or something, I don't know, or you're scared of that Hebo ult, you know, go ahead and start beads, start your sprints, start your if you're against a set sprint, and then upgrading that into Sprute is really good. You know, start your defensive relic. You don't have to start med. I was just doing it because I'm greedy and because I didn't feel like I needed anything else. Why not, you know? But you can start a different relic and then get your med second and upgrade it there. Another one thing I do really like, though, about starting med is the fact that you get to double up on these, which is really nice. But again, you don't want to start med and then just die 6 times early game. Just keep that in mind. I hope you guys did enjoy watching the video. I had a really fun time recording it. I'm having a great time recording videos for you guys. I don't know if that shows. Like, I don't know. I don't know what my tone of voice sounds like to you guys. I don't know. So I'm just going to say it straight up. I'm having a ton of fun recording the videos for you guys, and I hope you guys are enjoying them. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you guys in the next one. Goodbye, goodbye, goodbye.